What is good, people? So it is Monday. It is the week of the photo shoot. So I just want to document some of this week, how it's going down, what's happening. So today I'm actually soon to be meeting up with David and Rufus. David's going to be doing some of the filming alongside Elliot. So I'll be having a catch up and just kind of talking to him about how we want to approach it. And Rufus is actually part of Just a Transformation. So we haven't done a huge announcement, because it doesn't really need to be. But Rufus is basically going to be taking over majority of personal training for Just Transformations. I don't have the time to do necessarily as many personal training sessions as as people want, and Rufus is someone who's been on the whole journey with me. He knows how I like to do stuff inside out. He's someone I can trust. He's someone who's morally aligned with the team, and it's something I wanted to do for a while, but the work just hasn't been there, and the work is there now. I'm living in Whitstable, and the PTs have been done in Ashford. I'm not local to that anymore, and people want more PTs. I can't deliver it, Rufus can. So just going to be catching up with them, having a good session, talking about a few bits. I just had most of the shoot lads and girls checking in, just to see what the plan is this week. It's nothing too crazy, not going, on show. It's not like a peak week, but, we do want to be clever with how we do things as well. Some of the lads will definitely be getting, lower expenditure, higher carbohydrate, just to, replenish glycogen, drop fatigue and bring, the best look in. So I've just been updating that. And I basically just need to get ready and meet the boys at the gym. So come along, we've got a push session. We're having a little posing after, you've got 3 extremes right now. David's probably looking the best he ever has, really been locked in, looking pretty lean. Rufus has, just started a diet phase, coming out of peak bulk. And then I've been kind of cruising for a while now. I kind of got to 84 kilos, which is what I want to hold. And I've been holding that for about a month now. So just ready to kind of tick off the shoot, do it with everyone, go on holiday, and then I'll be moving back into the improvement phase. So I'll see you at Herne Bay Gym. Yes, guys, ignore the mess. I'm in a rush. I was going to sort it out before I went to the gym, but I haven't got time. Anyway, pre-workouts going in. We've got Alpha GPC, which is basically, without getting into it too much, can help with cognitive function. I like to either take it before a work block or sometimes before training. It can actually help the neurological connection, mind to muscle connection. So we've got 2 tabs of them going in. We're actually going in for a monster just because I fancy drinking something. And then we're going to do 1 scoop of Naughty Boy, which is zero stim. Obviously got the stim from this, but it's just basically like a pump product, help with blood flow. So that's that. And I've also got 30 grams of Vitago going in, which is basically a carbohydrate powder. So just to, drip feed those carbs whilst I'm training, keep my glycogen replenished and just basically, keep my performance up. So just wanted to quickly show you that. I really need to start blabbing or I'm going to be late. But to be fair, Rufus and David are always late, so I'll probably be on time. But anyway, I'll catch you at the gym now. Right, David, show us your new men's physique routine.
Do the sword and the sheep is like. It's a fucking shit out of Looney Tunes.
Jeez, big man. It's actually a really good look. What is going on, guys? It is Chris Cece today, and that is the end of a video. If you want to subscribe to Premium to see David's arsehole.
Don't forget to like, follow and subscribe to my OnlyFans. Captain Carbs, remember?
Well, it's good, people. It's Tuesday and it's a beautiful day. and we're just going out for a few steps after meal 2. So this morning went out for a long walk, took some steps off, always the way I start my day, get myself down to the beach, some sunlight. And then I've just spent a few hours doing today's check-ins, which are pretty much done. I've got a few of tomorrow's check-ins coming today, which I'm going to quickly tick off. And then I'm going to have a few hours in which I'm going to create some content, which I've been pants with recently. I'm not going to lie, the motivation to do that and it just hasn't been there, and I have been doing it but just not as efficient as it should be. I'm feeling really mentally on the ball today, so we've got a good day ahead and get back. I'm going to get some content sorted, and then I'm actually off to train legs with Josh and Rufus, and we've decided to go train and muscle at Herne Bay. It's been ramped up, I haven't been there in a long time, and yeah, we're training legs. I know they've got a few bits of leg equipment that I really like hip presses, and Herne Bay doesn't have that. I'm not gonna lie, legs is the toughest thing to train at the moment. Just locking in and doing that, and I really fancy just doing it somewhere else today. So that's exactly what we're going to do. We're going to record the day. We're going to get a day of kind of training and trying out new equipment. So really excited for it. The weather's good. We're going to go train hard legs at Medway. What more could you want? In with 2 great guys, 2 clients. Rufus is obviously part of the team now, so just looking forward to recording it and capturing it before the shoot. Obviously Josh is going to be participating in the shoot, so we're going to have a little look at him after, and one of the pros, having Rufus on the team, is the posing as well, so Rufus can help him with some posing. And yeah, it's just going to be a good meet up ready for the big week. So just going to finish off this walk. I'm going to be present, I'm going to enjoy the sun, get back, smash out the last few check-ins, record a bit of content, and then we're going to go train fucking legs and train hard, baby. Let's go. Some of you may be wondering why I often go for walks after eating, and it's just because it actually helps aid digestion quite significantly. So if you can get a 10-minute walk in after eating, then it is ideal, and also it just adds up to the step goal easier. If you're getting 10-15 minute walks in after meals and you're eating 5-6 meals a day, that's not far off your 10,000 steps, and you feel like your belly been out, you're just going out, just quickly popping out after meals. So I like to do that, combined with a couple of longer walks throughout the day, which I can just be present and switch my mind off, and that's how I get 13 to 15k most days. Sit in the background now. Looking forward to using some different equipment today. I haven't trained legs in another gym for as long as I can remember. Feeling good, Josh?
Yeah, 100%. That's sick.
Perfect, mate. Get it.
Nice.
Woo.
We've still got a few more sets left in the session.
Oh, yeah. The worst part.
So it's Wednesday and it's just coming up to 1 o'clock. I did 2 hours of PT in Maidstone this morning. Got back just after 10 o'clock, quickly ate a meal, and then just been cracking on with check-ins. Just like I said, just come up to 1 o'clock, so it's about just under 3 hours worth of check-ins. That's all check-ins done. And now I'm going to go out on a walk, get some steps in, because I haven't barely got any steps in today, and the sun's out and I want to be out in it. And I'm actually training with Jason in Herne Bay, which I'm looking forward to. It's been long overdue. We're going to get a session in together, and then we're going to have a little bit of posing and see what he's looking like. He's just moving into the improvement phase. He is new to the team, so I'm not going to throw the camera in his face too much, but I'm going to look to capture a few bits. And yeah, that's mainly what's on the cards today. So looking forward to that. Guys, so this is the morning after washing the tan off. Shout out to Yaz for doing that. I'd say it's pretty much on point. Not crazy dark, but definitely got a bit of colour. I did make a mistake in leaving my boxes too high on the back though. Probably not ideal. So just gonna have to make sure my box is high enough. But yeah, pretty happy. So shout out to Yaz for that. Tan all good. Yes guys, it's Friday. 1 day till the shoot. And I was useless at filming this today. Very, very busy day. So I'm just going to take you through a little rundown. So started the morning in Ashford. So drove to Ashford, woke up 5:30, drove to Ashford. I had 2 PTs in the morning, followed by cardio, which was the last cardio session. I'm just trying to tick over about three sessions a week at the moment, so just getting that third one done. And then I went back to my mum's, showered, cleaned up, and went to a cafe. Worked for around 3 hours, got my check-ins done, a few other bits that I wanted to do as well, a few admin bits. And then I actually had my counselling session, which is something I've been doing for a couple of months now, which I'm gaining huge benefits from. Not that I necessarily went to them with an issue, but it's more trying to understand myself better, understand why my mindset is a certain way, what things trigger me, and and just looking to improve. And I think it's been game changing, so I'd highly recommend. After that, I had a bit of a gap where I just went on a walk trying to get the steps up. And where would that take us? That would basically take us into my next 2 PTs, which was good. One of them is not a regular PT client, but he's an online client, and felt like he got a lot of value out of that session. And then from there, I actually went and got my ears cleaned. A little yearly maintenance just to keep them sweet. I've had problems with my ears, so I just try to keep on top of that once a year, especially since I'm going to be going away on holiday. Then after that, back to my mum's, washed everything off, and went over to Yaz's, which she sorted us out with the tan, which you guys have just seen. So yeah, pretty long day. And then after that, basically drove home. Didn't get home till gone 9, and then just kind of chilled for an hour, went to bed. And today, Friday, day before the shoot day. Today should be a lot more chilled, but a few bits to get done. So just going on my normal walk this morning. I'm going to do that, and then I'll get back, and I've just got a handful of check-ins to go through. Got all of the shoot clients checking in, and today will just be any final changes that we make, and just running them through what meals I want them to eat on the day of the shoot. It's not going to be anything crazy. What we're looking at for the day of the shoot is just getting some meals in to keep satiety under control, and just not looking to eat loads of foods that you blow your waistline out, but also keeping some food moving in, just so we don't drop off, go too flat. Same with water as well. We don't want to be drinking loads that we're going to be pissing all the time and stuff like that, but just enough like that you can get a pump, and you can hold the pump, and you can feel good. So that will basically be based off what they're currently doing, how much they're currently eating, how big they are, and the foods that they're used to and like and enjoy and digest. So I'll get that over to them, and it'll just be any fitness and touches today. So yeah, that's pretty much that for the check-ins. I've got a handful of check-ins that I do on Fridays. Always keep them limited, as you guys know anyway, which I'll run through as well. And then I actually want to get this edited so I can get this video out before the shoot, so just showing you what's happened in the week leading up to the shoot. So tomorrow at the shoot we've got some games planned as well, which I'm excited to, just to get people more interactive. So we've got a few games like who can hang for the longest, who can do the fastest 350 meter row, who can do the most bodyweight bench presses, and the winners will win tubs of protein and stuff like that. So I'm looking forward to today. It's just going to be bringing good people together to share a good result that we've all pushed for together. Main reason why I'm doing it, I haven't killed myself for it, but just to support everyone else and say, I'm going to get involved as well. And yeah, then after that we're going to go have some good food, have some good drinks, just have a good time, be that strong community that we're all looking to be and after. And that will be recorded by Dave and Elliot, so I won't be picking up the camera. I'll just be being present and being there for everyone else, enjoying it, and having that all captured as well. So please tune into that video, guys. I do appreciate you watching these videos, supporting, like genuinely. Friday morning, Saturday morning, a few hours before the shoot.
PhotoShoot's tomorrow now.
Yeah, PhotoShoot's tomorrow now. And we're going out for some steps this morning. Not that I should technically can't even speak this morning. Not that I should technically be doing a shitload of steps, but we're just staying in routine. Obviously, it's not like a competition or anything like that. I'm not bothered. But having slightly inflamed legs or whatever, so we're just going to go out, see some sunlight, start the day as I always would, and then get back, get the first meal in, and then probably actually head over to Tesco's. Got a few bits to get and sort, and then it'll just be a pretty chilled morning. Just relaxing for a few hours, really sorting everything out, ready to go. And then I'll get one more meal in me, probably like 10 o'clock, about 2 hours pre-shoot, and then we'll be good to go. So yeah, looking forward to it. Any comments, Rufus?
Yeah, I do think that Chris has actually missed his peak today. And now he's intentionally trying to ruin his legs so he has more excuses of why he came off today.
It.
But
yeah. I thought that having 5 pints last night was going to dry me out, and I just woke up like a water buffalo. So what I'm doing is actually heading to the sauna on the beach now to just sweat it all out. So we'll see what happens, I suppose. Lovely way to start the morning. What do you reckon, Ruth?
yeah, it's alright.
It's not as good as fucking Tenterden, mate. Tenterden's alright, to be fair.
Tenterden?
Yeah, well, you live close enough.
Yeah, but you say that as if I'd ever go to Tenterden in the morning.
Yeah, you always do, mate. You love it.
It's all the cougars.
Yes, guys, so I'm going to wrap the video up there. David and Elliot are going to be doing the filming for Nathan, so I'm going to let them take over. So, yeah, last little bit just to talk about meal 1 went in, was literally just rice and beef mince, just with a tiny bit of nut butter as well. So I went for around 100 grams of carbs, around 30 grams of protein, 10 grams of fat, and just made sure I'm having some water with that. 500 ml will do the job. I'm not being super anal with stuff, but just applying some, level of knowledge towards things to bring in, what's going to be a reasonable look. So basically just looking for foods which are going to digest well. Rice is going to sink straight down. I haven't used any veg or, any super high fat meals or anything like that. Just want to keep that waistline tight and under control. So that's gone in perfectly. And then at about 10 o'clock, I'm just going to do rice cakes and jam and just some whey protein, which I'll probably do around 75 carbs, 10 fat again, and 30 protein from that. So that will go in, that'll be the last thing. And I'll just have some Lucozade just before, just some, liquid carbohydrates and some electrolytes. And that will be the secret to having a tight waistline, but enough food in the system to get a good pump, and hydration as well. And making sure I drink, at least half a litre with each meal, and then just sipping water throughout the day, because, water is very important for, actually getting a pump. And also just having 2 grams of salt with both of those meals as well, just to have that sodium potassium balance right. And what else have we got? We'll have a pre-workout pump going just to help, blood flow and help blood volumization, and that's pretty much it. So I'm going to leave the video here. Thanks for tuning in, and make sure you jump on the next video, seeing how the shoot went.